So guys, welcome back to Rydeus-The channel. I'm on the road quite a lot these days, but I'm not letting that stop me from doing the videos that I commit to. I've committed to a video every day for the month of August, so I'm making it happen. Welcome to video 19 in the Freedom series. In today's video, we want to build on what was discussed in video 18 in terms of smart goal setting. Now, in a previous video, we talked about our life's conditions versus our mental blueprint. And an example that I gave was, if your preference is to have a bank balance of $100,000, but you currently have $10,000 in the bank, then you have a gap between where you are and where you prefer to be, your life conditions and what you prefer to see happening in your life. I want you to identify, or you would have already identified in a previous exercise I would have given you, you would have identified your life conditions versus your mental blueprint. What I want us to do in this video is to take our mental blueprint, our preferred state of affairs in relation to our finances, and convert it into an outcome goal. So let's just say you said that, like I did, your preference would be to have $100,000 in the bank. Let's now convert that into an outcome goal. So my outcome goal is to have $100,000 in my bank account within the next 3 years. That's my outcome goal, and it's long term. Within the next 3 years, I'll have $100,000 bank balance. Now, we talked about we could set outcome goals in the long term, the short term, the medium term, and the short term. In the medium term, within the next 18 months, my goal is to have $50,000. Let's say $50,000 bank balance in my bank account. $50,000 within the next 18 months. I could even come and say, now by the end of the year, my goal is to have $30,000 in my bank account. So I have a goal for 12 months, for 18 months, and for a 3-year period, which would be $30,000, $50,000, and $100,000 at the end of the 3-year period. That's my goal. Now, we talked about outcome and process goals. What are the means by which you are going to achieve your outcome goals? What are the means by which you're going to achieve that $30,000 at the end of a year, or that $50,000 at the end of a year and a half, or that $100,000 at the end of a 3-year period? So, and in doing so, remember we talked about some of those things that you could start doing in a previous video, and some of those things that you could stop doing. Now, those cause and effect relationships that we identified, we are now going to convert them into process goals. So one of the things we say we could start doing is saving a percentage of our income, saving a percentage of our earnings, regardless of what we're earning. So I can say now, effective immediately, I am going to save 10% of my monthly earnings for the next 3 years. So that's a process goal, and it's specific. 10%, it's measurable. 10%, it's actionable. I can take action because I earn income. It's realistic. 10% is realistic, and there's a time frame. Every month for the next 3 months, I'm going to save 10% of my salary. Every month for the next 3 years. That's a process that I'm going to engage in. Now, we also talked about, in terms of cause and effect, we could have multiple sources of income. So I can say, within the next 90 days or within the next 3 months, I am going to have an additional source of income, and I'm going to save 100% of that additional source of income for the next 3 years. That's an additional means or an additional process in which I could engage, which would allow me to reach my outcome goal of $100,000 bank balance within the next 3 years. So in this video, I'm inviting you to consider converting your mental blueprint, your preferred state of affairs, into an outcome goal, and divide that outcome goal over time frames of short, medium, and long. And then identify those processes, convert the action steps that you must take into smart process goals that would allow you to achieve the outcomes that you set. I hope I was clear in this video. I hope I was clear in terms of what I'm asking you to do. Of course, you could comment at the bottom of this video and tell me if you were clear or if you were unclear about anything, and we could discuss it in our relationship on YouTube going forward. See you guys in the next video.